a sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they go play action here. Mond. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Mond now off of play action. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mond, a quick throw complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On 1st and 10, here's Mond. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air, Mond. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
First carry here for Kene Nwangwu. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Mond going to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Murray's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the former Raven, in there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mond. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
At the 8-yard line.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up on 2nd and 7. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Kyler Murray with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. No problem there on the extra point. That will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Nwangu. Byron Cowart there to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Jets, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 7-7, our score after 1. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Bijan looks to throw. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
18-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL. And we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out, he can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Murray now. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Derek Wolfe just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. "3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
the play fake. Mond. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Mond. He's going deep for Brown. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They run with Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he gets us to the other side of midfield. Across the 45 before going out. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Murray now on 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. Now a give to Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Murray. And the catch made by Johnson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Jets. Caden Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. The extra point up and go. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's got his big wide receiver complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, here's Mon. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Murray going to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a fourth down after the scramble. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mond out of the shotgun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Mond now off of play action. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Murray tucks and runs.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Murray dancing to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back to the air, Mond.
And he fires one incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
They find some open field here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of 12. And a Raven first down.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mond going to throw it.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down.
Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go quickly here out to Moore. Not much there, only a yard.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 9, Murray.
Again, he finds Moore. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Open space inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Breida, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down and 4. Mond. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now Mond.
They set up the screen to Hill.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Hill.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd down and goal.
Mond.
Yeah, this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Patrick Ricard.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Murray now. He hits Adams complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here. Here.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
He's back to throw. And that's complete to Brown. Brown has the first down and much more. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the give is Nwangu. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the The question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. On the run is Nwogu. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, they'll let Andrews try to run. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero.